We have a very interesting little development going on there, Mr. Mayor. You know about it. Give me a little thought before I swing over and speak to Mr. Paek.
You know, for years we've had the generosity of Mr. Paek, who has donated many Miss Kim lilacs to the Fairlawn residents and also our Fairlawn Arboretum. And he is the head of the 1492 Club, which is a group of people who
they celebrate the discovery of America?
Yeah, he uses that date for that, but what he's done is he wants to promote growing trees and plants and flowers in the United States, and he has done so much volunteer work doing this. I'm going to let Councilwoman Swain say a little bit more about what she knows about.
Yes, your thoughts on this topic?
Yes, well, Mr. Paek is bringing peace and unity. I think that's really the focus of the 1492 Club, bringing everyone together. And obviously he does it through his expertise with plants and trees and flowers, and makes Fairlawn a beautiful place.
And I think we could take it past Fairlawn and maybe go international, because you're planning on doing a few things with what I see right in front of me. Tell me, first say hi to everybody.
Hi everybody.
You have a fan club. You have to wave to your
fans.
fans.
Not only for America and South Korea. I'm from South Korea.
Okay, but we still love you here in Fairlawn. I want you to know that.
Oh, of course, yes.
All right, tell me your plans. What would you like to try and do?
Okay, 1946.
Nice snow out.
1946, right after Second World War, U.S. government helped 300 specialists to dispatch 1946 to help the Korea government newborn country. That time, Mr. Professor Meader landing to Korea joined for that group, and he's a special agriculture department help. And then we found this Miss Kim Lilac in here in the historical survey. That not this year, from the 1946, now underprepared the men who love the nature by growing parents send back to Korea to see born parents. 71 years, great long journey. So this is the very close from the 70 years back. Very much dramatic story. It will be back.
That is eventually going to end up back in South Korea?
We are going to all spread it out, the 300 first, and then they are spread it out all over our country, because unfortunately we do not have over there. Because the seed come over here, Professor Meader, magic finger, his newborn Miss Kim Lilac.
You have magic fingers too. I've read about that all over the place. I said, Mr. Paek has magic fingers. But you do, you make things grow. And as the mayor was saying before, I remember a couple of times in Fairlawn that you were giving out free plants to people to keep the energy and keep the concept of green healthy, which I think is fantastic. You have a lot of things out here. What's the one message you want to get across to people?
I met the many leaders about the environmental group of people, but they are making money. But our group is not profitable. This is just to main focus is education for children, okay, training for the environmental soldier, and we teach them how to love the nature through the growing perfume.
Okay, yes.
And then their whole life protection for the nature plus environment.
Are you going to be eventually taking a trip over there, do you think?
I'm under discuss with Mr. Leader Tedesco and
right,
other
okay,
people.
you might get a chance to do that.
They already agree, and we are joined together, send back to, maybe I'm a volunteer to hand carry, or they use some other route to the Korean government.
All right, well, let me just say this. I think on so many levels that you help people be aware of environmental issues, flowers, plants, for our town, and for other parts of the world. Thank you very much for what you're doing. As always, maybe when you get more developed over there, you can let us know and we'll spread the word even more, okay?
Because of my English is not that great, so sometimes it's missing for listening. But anyway, the concept is we are solid one team, leader group, and we are ordinary, just common ordinary people. But this town is, they accept my soft landing 30 years back.
Okay.
They encourage, and we are going to continuously keep going.
Well, we're going to help spread the word for you. Thank you for everything that you do. Councilwoman Swain, Mayor Cosgrove. Green is going to be my concept for the next 25 minutes at least. You have things to do. Go do it. I'll catch up with you a little bit later too. And folks,
Thank you.
let this keep on growing. I'm outside today. Once again, I usually am outside. And we have a little something special going on here right on Fairlawn Avenue. And I have a pretty good feeling this guy right over here is going to tell me a little bit about what's happening today. First of all, introduce yourself. Tell the world who you be.
I'm Jim Vanderbeck. I've been a lifetime resident of the borough of Fairlawn. And when I retired from the Shade Tree Department, where I was employed for 40 years, I had an idea of developing this area. It's roughly 15 acres. And we wanted to develop it into an arboretum. And
so this was just basically an open space prior to any development really going on?
Yes, it was completely open space.
And folks, just to give you a little bit of, how many acres is it?
It's 15 acres. It extends from here all the way behind the Edison School.
This goes behind the Edison School?
Yes, it does.
Well, folks, I just want to let me just let everybody see this. It's a beautiful spot, and there's a lot of different things going on today, but there's other things that are sort of like here all the time. First of all, what's happening today?
Well, today we're having a fair. It's a plant sale, and it's designed to raise some money for the Fairlawn Garden Committee and for the Arboretum. And
this is Arbor Day, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
That's what we want to establish right away.
Arbor Day and Earth Day.
Right.
And we have a group here. We have a man that is displaying his bees. We have a storyteller for the children. But basically our whole idea here is to raise some money by selling plants that our members of the committee have donated to sell.
And I think there's a bottom line that the green, which is a good color, is so important for the earth, period. So having an area like this for people to come and visit, I think it's very special. And I noticed it's also called a bird sanctuary. Highlight that. Is that true?
Yes, it is. Part of our walking through this area, we discovered a lot of birds, and we thought this would also be a good idea to incorporate the birds with the Arboretum. So we have a combination here of bird sanctuary and an Arboretum. And just this past year, the Fairlawn Rotary Club, the Sunrise Rotary and the regular Rotary have donated funds to provide us with a beautiful sign that they have here on Fairlawn Avenue.
That's fantastic. Do you really know if there are any birds hanging out?
Definitely birds are hanging out. Yesterday I saw a Baltimore Oriole, and we have a lot of plants that we just planted called service berries, which attract the birds. And every year we keep adding additional plantings. Some favor birds, others we feel that will attract the animals for their habitat.
You know, I remember not too long ago, and I'm not quite sure how many years ago it was, but folks, you can see a lot of lilacs back there and a lot of other bushes and shrubbery. When you were first actually putting all this together, you were digging the stuff, making sure everything was lined up, and I think we maybe want to thank a particular gentleman in town.
Yes.
Mr. Paek?
We have a florist who has his business on Saddle River Road.
Like ever.
His name is Mr. Paek.
Right.
And he has donated hundreds of lilacs to the borough of Fairlawn that he donates and gives away. Every school in Fairlawn, he has donated several lilacs to the schools. And he gave us here approximately 45 lilac plants, which you can see behind me over my shoulder.
Exactly.
And they're absolutely beautiful.
I even remember one time, maybe more than once, at the municipal building in their parking lot, he had hundreds of them there, inviting the residents of the town to come down, pick one out for free, just to have it and spread the word of greenery and lilacs. I think that was an incredible thought.
Yes, 3 times he has had locations around Fairlawn where we handed out free lilacs to the borough of Fairlawn residents. I believe each site he gave away approximately 100 lilac plants.
That was really amazing, yeah.
And it was amazing to see how many people came, and they took them, and I hope they're growing in their backyards beautifully.
I think they are, and I think this is just another little plus about our community. People care about so many things. This is an important one because it has a great visual. Thank you for your time. I know you don't want to miss the storyteller. Keep on doing what you're doing. The borough loves you guys, okay? Thank you very much for your time and energy. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right, folks, we're going to just keep on walking around and failing to visit more things. Don't go away.